Hey everybody, Ruth Does Parks. We're here today at Brookhaven Nature Park. This is actually a park that somebody asked me about. We had never gone to, so I'm here to check it out. The Raleigh Parks website does not have a lot of information on it. There's like really nothing, so I know there's this like picnic area here and a walking trail, but other than that, there's like no information. It's set back in this neighborhood in Raleigh. It's not far from Umstead State Park. Small little parking lot here. Back up that way, I think is a school, because I think I've seen a few parents and some kids head that way. But it looks like a cute little park tucked in a neighborhood. And it's got this neat pollinator garden right here in the front. And we're gonna go see what the walking trail looks like. I absolutely love, this is like one of my favorite things, I absolutely love finding these kind of rocks that people leave for people. We found one a while ago that was for a program Shine On for Shelby. It usually has a note on the back if it's part of that, but it does say Shine, so I don't know. We found a ton of these. We don't need another one. So, is the bus honking at me? I don't know. You can see it's kind of like a school. But I'm gonna leave this for somebody else. Pretty cool that we found it though. So I'll leave it right here, but you can see this is a whole thing for bees and butterflies and stuff. Oh, sorry, it's a monarch way station. How cool is that? Usually I see these for bees, but hopefully some butterflies will be hanging out in here. When you enter, it's this small picnicky area here. Brookhaven Junior Women's Club Nature Park. Cool. Didn't know that. And then this is the small trail map. This is not on the Raleigh Parks website, which would be helpful if it was on the Raleigh Parks website, but it's not. We're gonna go in here and check it out. I do love this little picnicky area. Really cool. This looks like a great park for the summer because it looks like it's totally shaded. I'm saying this after being here for 5 seconds, but it does look like it would be a nice summer park. This is neat. This has, you can see around here, it has information about animals and things that you might see in here. Reminder, we are in prime copperhead season. We love our woodpeckers, oaks, cardinal. I would love to see a deer, but I feel like we're probably a little too late in the morning for one of those. Looks pretty nice though. Once you come in, there's kind of a fork, which I found taking a picture of the map very helpful. One of the trails is called the Blacktop Trail, so I'm assuming that that's the paved one. The signs aren't the best, but we'll work with it. But I do see a sign here for Main Trail, and that looks like one of the longer trails, so I think we're gonna go on that one and check it out. We're going on the Main Trail, and it kind of looks like we've come to a fork. Again, I'm glad I took a picture of the map. The signs aren't the best, but this does look like, because the Main Trail is kind of a loop, so this does kind of look like you go this way, or I guess you could go this way, and then maybe we'll pop around back out this way. Did find a sign just now, Main Trail. All right, looks like we're going the right way. I very much feel like this is like a choose your own adventure kind of situation, because I feel like people might have blazed trails through here in places that weren't necessarily there originally. It's like we're at another spot here. There looks like a trail. This is clearly the trail. This might also be the trail. Well, we're having a good time, but it's just been interesting so far. And then you can see ahead, look, there's like a little trail sign up there that says that this definitely is the Main Trail. But now I don't know, am I gonna connect with that bridge over there? I don't know. Who knows? I will say there's been more signs along the way, which has been helpful to keep us off the forks. Yeah, there still has been like a lot of forks in the road with trails that I think are kind of just made by other people. So here's another Another sign keeping us on the main trail. And so it says the main trail goes this way, but you can very clearly see there's like a pond out there. So I'm gonna check that out. This is definitely a very interesting area here. It's kind of like a little creek. I guess you could definitely get down there. Just watch your littles. There's some areas like right here where it really just drops off. It's pretty cool. Also, just a little note about the bridges. This one's over a creek. There is enough space here so that your little could maybe fall through. So just when you're walking over these bridges that are over creeks, hand holding might be necessary. We're at another part here. There's another bridge. This looks like it's actually a much easier area to get down to the water. I think we're going to be going back up that way. So that looks more, oh, I see where we are. There's actually the picnicky shelter there in the distance. So I always talk about one of the best ways to get your kids wanting to go out is to have a destination. And the destination can be something as simple as this, a little area right here, right off the path where they can come down and splash in the water. It really does wonders for Ruth to have that. She gets excited about it, and this is really very close to the parking lot. You can keep going on the trail. This is, you can see the main trail there. That green marker is the, I think, Upland Forest Trail, and then I believe this paved one is the Blacktop Trail. So final thoughts on this park. I really loved it. Very much a hidden gem. 2 thumbs up for sure. The only cautionary word I would say is that if you need like a very clear map and very clear demarcations about where the trails are, if it makes you a little nervous, if you get to a point where there might be one trail but then it looks like there might be others, it happens quite a few times. There were like plenty of markings that said main trail as we got in, but there were like a lot of side trails and things like that it wasn't so clear. So if that makes you nervous, this might not be the park for you, because we saw a lot of that. But it's overall kind of a small park, so it's not like a big state park where you're gonna get lost. So I would still recommend trying it out. But if it's really not for you, then it's not for you.